And Cornell clearly contributes, billions of dollars to the New York State and to the area. But the amount of money that actually stays in Ithaca, whether it's the town of Ithaca or the city of Ithaca, is a very small amount, relatively speaking, to the total amount of money they spend. There's a lot of things that when Cornell builds a building, or Ithaca College builds a building, for instance, quite often they're using architects that are from outside the area. Their contractors are based out of outside of the Ithaca area. Contractors come from Syracuse. Contractors are from Syracuse, Rochester, Elmira, Binghamton, or beyond. And so when those buildings are being constructed, a majority of the money is being paid to these contractors, which leaves the community. Even a lot of the subcontractors that work in this area are not in this area. So the money that from building a new building, Cornell might build 1 or 2 buildings a year. Ithaca College might build one building every couple of years, but all that money, which may be in the millions of dollars, whether it's tens to hundreds of millions of dollars, doesn't stay in Ithaca. It leaves the community. So it doesn't directly fall into Ithaca's pockets directly, and you have to use a very indirect process to actually figure out how that money even gets back to Ithaca. There's a lot of people that say, well, Ithaca contributes to the sales tax. If you look at the total amount of sales tax that the city gains, and that amount of sales tax that goes into the city's budget, and I'll just talk about the city. If you looked at that and assuming that just Cornell University paid every single dime of that sales tax, it still doesn't come up to their proportion of share of impact that their land and their properties apply to this community. And that's another piece that I think when Cornell or Ithaca College, they talk about how much they provide as far as back into the economy. What we don't hear is about the impacts of what their projects and what the people that work at the university or go to school at the university, what those impacts cause the city.